Kwasu, waiting up. Ona too like food, oh. Ona too they do for this school, oh. Once again, bringing to you is Campus Food TV. Campus Food TV is your daily go-to for culinary experience around campuses in Nigeria, basically, and in Kwasu, Malete. So, bringing to you today is Akwanawa Relative Ayomide, also known as Gidi, your main host for today. Today, I have someone on the show, which is someone that you all know, or maybe you don't know. He's a person that call himself an MC, but me, I see him more of a magician, though. Because most of the shows that I've seen him perform, that I've seen him pull up, he used to perform magics in his shows. In the person of MC Magic. MC Magic, can you please formally introduce yourself?
Well, God top. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ayodeji, better known as MC Magic. You know what I do?
But they want to know what you do.
I'm an entertainer. I MC. I'm a content creator. I specify majorly on anything related with entertainment. I diversify myself.
So you are telling us you're an entertainer.
Entertainer.
We are looking forward to you entertaining us today. So, MC Magic, on the first section of the show, I will be asking you about your feeding experience as a Kwasite. You used to be a Kwasite.
Yes.
You are a graduate now.
Alumni.
Okay. So, what has been your experience feeding as a Kwasite?
Depending on the year or the level I was at that particular time, my only level to 200 level days, because it wasn't easy. Like I said, I MC, and during my 100 level time, it was the struggling period of time. But then at the 200 level, I started getting famous in school. Then, but that 100 level time, nobody like Gary past me. In fact, there's a way we take Gary that will be like you are taking egg. There's a way you eat Gary, and it will be like you are eating cornflakes.
So you used to hit more of 000 or 100 or 101. I used to see people do like that.
Yeah. Now person when they see food chop, they do 101, 111. As he come. Sometimes 1111. Alhamdulillah. But most of the time, on a level days, it was 0.3 at night.
It's been a lot. And as you know, Kwasa used to experience a lot when it comes to fooding and a lot of things here in Malete, as student life used to be. We all have one or two ups and downs, especially if we are not coming from a well-to-do family, as you all know. So that's really not bad. That's really not. Your experiences are still cool. That's why I used to have my 001, 00 days too. So alhamdulillah, we are fine. So moving on to the next section, it is the section I'll be asking you questions and you'll be giving me answers. Hope you know used to reply questions with questions though. I don't like people like that.
Depending on your questions though.
Depending on my question. So the first question that I'll be asking you now is a really simple question. What are the 3 types of pastas you know? Just mention 3 types of pasta you know.
Pasta.
Yeah.
All right. What are the 3 types of pasta I know?
Yeah.
There's white spag.
Spag.
Yes. There's concussion. The concussion is divided into 2. There's concussion ilepo. There's concussion oloro.
Nice.
Alatagogo. So basically, I've mentioned 3 like this, but I'm giving you 2. One is white spag. The second one, which has subsection, is the concussion. Then the third one is the stir fry. I mean, there's another spag again. Aside the 3 spag,
as you can see, this is Kwasite edition of type of spag. Because you cannot tell me this is the number. The type of spag that we all know. Please, can you please tell me in the comment section? Because I'm not sure that's the type of spag that you're talking about.
We have different type of spag depending on where you are taking the spag or the level of which you are taking the spag.
This Kwasite type of spag.
Yes. Kwasite or any other schools. These are the type of spag we eat.
You can't say that.
Let me tell you how it is. Normally, when you have money, you step out to buy stir fry, which is normal. Hey, there's another spag. Hey,
what spag is that?
Hey.
If you can't remember, we can move to the next one.
Remind me now. That something like India or Korean, like come pasta.
Penne pasta.
Ekara. What? Let's skip.
Eh.
But then the three spark I mentioned is for students, and the third one is for the when you are getting there.
Okay, Kwasuites, they say your three types of spags are white spag, concussion
concussion,
spag,
elépo àti olóró.
and stir fry spag. Me, I did not accept with that. But I guess you guys can tell him the right one in the comment section. So moving on, the next question is, what is the English name for that Gary that's your best food? I think you said it's the best food the other time.
Yeah.
right?
Gary English is Gary.
Mm.
Yes.
English, like I mean the English of
Yes,
Gary.
Gary English is Gary.
Then what's the Yoruba?
Yoruba is Gary.
Hindu. Do you know Hindu? You speak Hindu now?
Gary is Gary. You know me. Gary is Gary. But then Gary is made from something.
Yeah.
But on a normal term, Gary is Gary. English Gary. Gary. Except I want to like spice it up with gracious or
gracious. You know what grace, man?
I want grace now.
So Gary is Gary, but I did not accept to that too.
What will you accept? The first answer you did not accept. The second one you did not accept. Let's move on.
I'm really a man of honor. I don't use to accept things easily like that.
No
but I prefer more of cassava flakes though.
Cassava flakes.
Yeah. As an educated, I'm not saying you are not educated. I know you are an alumni.
Okay.
As an educated, biochemist, scientist, comrade, giddy that I am.
So me see
cornflakes, cassava flakes.
Cassava flakes.
As in cornflakes, cassava flakes. That's the name for Gary.
But normally, Gary is Gary. Now the iPan with giving it another name.
If you say so. My hands are tied. So another question is, if you could eat a certain food for the rest of your life, what would that food be?
If I could eat certain food for the rest of my life,
what would that food be?
It would definitely be Gary. Eje. To buy a to fún mi nìyẹn.
I'm just
now waiting you like for me. I like him for you too.
It's not like that. I'm not.
I told you I like Gary when I was in school.
Okay.
On a level 2 level. Even my 3rd level self gone. I started eating stir fry. But then if I could eat
I'm not saying because Gary is a really dimensional food. You can eat Gary with, you can use it to do sokudale, you can use it to do eba, you can use it, Gary is you can really
if I'm to take a particular for the rest of my life, it will definitely be rice. Because rice I can change the way the rice will be, but it will still be rice. Rice can be cooked in several dimensions.
That's not bad. I think I like rice a lot too, so I think I agree with that one for the first time. So another question is, what's the weirdest food that you've ever eaten? Weirdest food combination?
I've tried several weird food, but depending on the mood I am at that particular time.
So you used to be a really weird person.
Not like
that's the question. You used to eat a lot of weird food.
Not like I used to eat, but then you say what was the worst or the most weirdest? Then depending on the mood I am. Like normal, you don't get it.
Yeah, it's giving my question, but it's fine. So, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen happen to someone while they are hungry? Like you've seen someone like this person is hungry, and you can tell it was really going on with the person at the moment.
That question too will depend on the mood the person is. Normally, if you are with your right senses, you are not high or something. If you are hungry, depending on how hungry you are, last we're down bully. But then if you are in that mood, in plutomania mood,
on a coloic level.
No. But then on
some one or twos.
Come on, while I'm actually go. Some people faint. Some people will just thief and hold till they see the food. When they see food or when they eat food, it will come. I know some people that when they get high and they eat, automatically the highness will just come down. And I have some people that when they high and they eat, it's agbako times 2. You still don't get it?
Forget about it. That's not bad. So another question, which is a very quick one, and I really think this question is really interesting, personally. If you could have a food fight with a Kwasuite, who would that person be, and what would be the choice of food? So,
If I could have a food fight with someone, what would the food be, and who will I challenge? I can challenge anybody on any food, any food, and I promise you, if I have to try swallow, if I'm eating 10 wraps of amala, I should be eating 20.
Are you for real?
I'm challenging everybody now.
I'm
challenging all Kwasuites.
Can you be?
I'm challenging Schoolboy. I'm challenging Splash. I'm challenging all entertainers in Kwasu. Now generalizing it, I'm challenging all students in Kwasu. If you can eat more than I can eat,
you want to do magic for us? This is not a magic.
I don't know how it's gonna be possible, but I know it's gonna be possible because anything you are eating, I will surely eat times 2 of it.
I don't think you have
that is where the magic is coming from. I am a magician aside the MC line. Trust me, you might be the one eating the food though. But then I'm the one people know.
Wow, that's really not bad. That's nice. But I heard something. If I could recap,
okay,
you said you can challenge anybody.
Yes, and
any Kwasuite.
I'm restating it again. I'm saying that again.
Even Schoolboy, I think his stomach is kind of complex than yours.
Forget Schoolboy.
It's about complexity.
We don't challenge ourselves before now. Don't let me tell you about the issue because me and Schoolboy started together. But then we've had some food contest before. Then I'm challenging him again now. I'm challenging all Kwasuites. I'm challenging all entertainers in Kwasu. And I'm bringing everything down for it. It's something that's sure for me.
You
never can know the magic until you feel the magic.
You're from which state again?
I'm from Kwara State.
Kwara State?
Yes.
You guys have a lot going on in that state though.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not from that state.
No, what do you mean by we have a lot
going on?
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot.
Is it Ilorin?
I'm not from Ilorin.
You're not from Ilorin?
I'm just from Kwara State.
I think that was like divided by 2. Yeah, if I'm from Ilorin, it's like times 2. But it's fine. So another question. This one is a kind of personal question. Okay. But don't personalize it. Personalize it. Okay. Okay. Are you single or take it for granted?
Depending on who is asking me the question. And depending on the audience. You know, the single life.
This guy cannot answer this question. I'm sure of it.
The thing is, single or not.
I'm actually asking you because there are a lot of girls out there. You are really dark skin boy, Melanie pumping. And you know, a lot of girls are out there looking out for you that want to smash or splash or splush. Do you understand? So I want them to know, are you single or taken for granted?
The thing is, depending on who is asking me the question, at this point in time of my life, I am open, widely open for someone
to splash splush you.
But then I'm not single, but I'm single because at a point in time I'm looking forward to meet the mother of my born children. So I believe I'm not single till
that's understandable. So from your experience, being singly taken for granted, as you've been saying since,
I'm not taking. I've never been taken for granted. Okay. But then I can share what God has given to me. Depending on who you are. Okay. So it's not as if I'm taking for granted. It's who I want to give.
Understandable. So the next question is a really diplomatic question and really applicable at the same time. West End, School Road, Safari. Those are the 3 axes we have in Malete, right? Let's say we divide it. Who has the best cook from experience? The best cook?
Depending on the cook you're talking about. But with my experience so far, I can boldly and proudly tell you this will cause commotion.
Let's call commotion now.
This will cause wahala.
Commotion is what we do.
Every aspect of Malete have their own best. But all the best will come to the best place. And from the best place or the best location, we take them to another location.
After Mate.
Now hotel. If you don't get it, forget about it.
So you are not specifically telling us where has the best cook.
Because at the point in time like this, we have new students, we have new chefs, we have new
That's what I'm saying
caterers.
from experience.
Hey, but from my experience, most of them.
This guy is finished, bro. You are finished.
Don't worry. Let's reserve it for another day. Yes.
So, from my own perspective, I'm not going to answer the question as a host on the show. But he said, and I quote, depending on what kind of food and depending on what kind of cook we're talking about, like School Road, Safari, Western has really good cooks. But I still need to experience that.
Sorry, let me come in.
Okay.
West End are kind of branded cook. Sometimes they cannot cook, but then because of the West End, because of the name, just like you're talking about Lekki, they have the brand name they have gives them the upper hand. Check it. It's not as if West End can really, but then they are trying. But you see the Safari.
The Safari.
The Safari. You could see where I mentioned the Safari.
Yeah,
the Safari are widely open. They are explored. Like they are because the School Road.
What happened to the School Road?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm betting on the School Road, though.
I'm betting on the
School
Road. I can boldly tell you that Safari will beat the School Road. Safari will beat the School Road.
So you already know your answer, but you don't want to tell us the answer.
Because I'm trying to package. I'm trying to.
So, okay, now okay. Let's say we are to go for a contest.
Yes.
And we are asked to like say, okay, School Road, Safari, West End. Who are you betting on to be the best cook? I'm betting on School Road.
I'm betting on West End. Safari are good, but West End has the package that suits certain places, even though you don't know how to cook, but because of
So now you are saying, not just talking about food alone, talking about the packaging.
Are you not talking about food before?
Oh, like the packaging.
The packaging.
You are emphasizing more on the packaging.
There's a way they would dish out your food.
Hey.
Even though you're not eating the food at the moment, even though you're not going to eat the food, you know that this food is special.
It's not on so.
Odebe.
Daluti. Daberu. So, coming to the end of the question and answer, I know you guys have been really enjoying the show. It remains small. Just stick to us as we finish this. So, the next section we'll be going to dig in with steez. What did I call it? Dig in with steez. That name is
brought to our discussion. Dig in with the steez. Is it still on the stick or okay?
Yes, you will be given a certain food recipe to dig in for us with steez. We knew a steez man now.
Okay.
Are you not steez, isn't it?
I'm steez enough for anything.
You're steez enough. So we're going to give you a recipe that you'll be digging in with your steez. Okay. And you'll be telling our people, telling the Kwasuites. I know they love food and you love food now. So food lover matching together, it's a go. You should understand something like that. Okay. So the sponsor for this digging with steez section of this particular show is Bib's Kitchen. The one and only kitchen that used to give us the vibe. She gives us a lot. Trust me, our pasta, her nice, everything, yam, egg sauce, everything. She gives the best. She gives small chops, gives everything. A lot of people in Kwasu can testify to that. I know you used to dig in from her. You dig in with her steez from her side. Apart from giving with the looks and everything, she's still giving with the cooks. And she's Safari. Know what you are doing.
She's Safari.
You
see what I'm saying?
Know what you are doing.
You see what I'm saying?
And she's got the packs too, bro.
You see what I'm saying? The pack and the pack, the food and the pack. I told you Safari is the best. But then Western has the packaging.
This guy, you have your way of convincing what you are saying.
No, Western has the packaging.
But Safari has what?
Safari has the steez. Safari has the talent. There are so many talented artists out there that are not blown yet. There are so many inferior artists to the talented that are well known because of their packaging.
I think I'm getting there.
Yes.
You are carrying me reach there. You are carrying me come off.
I need to take you there.
You take me there. So Bib's Kitchen sent us a package for this show. as our guest is a Bib's Kitchen wants our guests to dig in this certain recipe with steez because they know he's a man of steez and he's got his steez. So Bib's Kitchen will be handing us the package, which is a really nice recipe. I have not checked it yet, but trust me, it's going to be. Gianna, please pass me the package. Sorry. Okay.
And then the package is there.
The package is there, right?
The package is there.
The package is there, right? So, Bib's Kitchen send us this package. This is jam and egg sauce.
Jam and egg
Sauce. Jam and egg sauce.
sauce.
She asked us to dig in this jam and egg sauce with your steez. Not my steez, though. Because I have a lot of steez too. I'm steez man. You understand? In it. So, Bib's Kitchen wants us to dig in this jam and egg sauce with steez. So, can you do us the honors and steez the help, man? Steez the help us.
Bib's Kitchen. What if I tell you, say, I no chop as I dey come? Because you tell me, say, na Bib's Kitchen one dish for us. This is awesome.
Instantaneously.
This is fantastic.
Instantaneously.
Even the smell.
Mo ti máa ń ráwọn kìíní inú àwọn fíìmù Indian ni.
Akulakumbe.
Inú àwọn fíìmù Indian mo ti máa ń ráwọn.
Indian.
Àbí ibo lẹ́yìn tí máa ń rí.
Korea lèmi ti máa ń bá pàdé.
Korean ni.
Hold on.
Ṣé mi? Mo mọ̀ pé kí n kí sí lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ báyìí ni. Ọkọ máa sọ pé à ń ṣe gay.
Àwọn náà mọ̀ gay. Máa ń yẹ gay.
Ilé òṣìṣú lásán.
Wait. Say, na only me Bib's Kitchen serve am for or us?
Na you.
Okay. So I go know as I go dey carry am go house new.
Oh, okay. You should not be gorgeous yam. Mo lè honor you. Mo lè honor you.
Hold on. I have something to say, but
Okay. Don't what you want to do.
I feel like digging more before
What you want to say?
camera aside, content aside. This is awesome. Jájọ máa jẹ́ kí ni dùn àjọ jẹ́ àgbájọpọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ ló ń gbálẹ̀ mọ́.
Èmi ò jẹ́ àgbájọ òṣìṣẹ́ yìí. Ìkànnì yóò sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé ẹni padà máa dígin létà báyìí? Ṣé mi ò sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ fóúnjẹ lélẹ̀ mọ́?
Sorry. Ṣé máa ṣàlàyé ní English? Ó lè má jẹ́ àwọn audience.
Ẹ ṣàlàyé.
But fáwọn tí ò understand English,
Wọ́n mọ̀ tún fúnra wọn.
wọ́n máa tún fúnra wọn. Èmi tí ń jẹ́sù, ìṣú lè yàtọ̀. This is a good example of Yamarita.
Yama.
They I'm coming.
You want to get the taste again, Abi?
Sorry. Yeah, man, you're my age. Ẹ̀mí ogun.
So to all Kwasuites out there, as you've been seeing what our guests have been saying so far, and this is far from just being the nightmare. This is present. Right here in Malete, Bib's Kitchen gives. She gives. This is not just about, I can't just find words to just express how she used to like give. She give in love, good recipes. People used to order. You can place order from online. You can place order from different logistics in Malete. Gidi Logistics are there. BFN Logistics are there. A lot of several logistics in Malete. We are not doing promotion for anybody here. So we are just telling you what God has done for us. God has given us Bib's Kitchen. So she need to bless us.
My bro.
So on this digging with these, we are done.
We are not done.
We are not done.
Because I have not shared my mind out yet.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie for you. I've been eating food. I've tasted a lot of food and food. And I must say, this food is delicious. Is the real example of Yamarita. And if I must quote again, I said earlier, safaris a good cook.
Mm.
This is example what I'm saying.
Mm.
See the packaging.
Mm.
See the steez.
Mm-mm.
Kwasuites, visitors,
Mm.
students, lecturers.
Mm-hmm.
I am boldly telling you this. I've tasted it and I'm trusting it. I'm giving you a recommendation. This food is the best. Try it out, and I'm very sure other foods are going to be the best as well. But this Yamarita and egg sauce, I cannot wait to finish the program and battle the food.
Okay, you see, we are not done. You said we are not done that time.
Yeah, I still need to battle the.
So we are done with the digging with teas section, and now this is the section that where we call free space for our guests to ask maybe one or two questions. Especially is still an like he's not in Kwasu currently. He doesn't know what's really going on. I'm just trying to like show him one or two of what going. There's a lot going on in Malaysia currently that you don't know. You are missing out a lot.
There's really a lot.
There's really a lot, right?
So I'm the one asking you a question now.
Okay.
So I need to ask with Bib's kitchen.
Okay.
I need to ask with the food. So you can don't look at the food. Focus on my eyes. Focus on me.
I'm looking at you. Don't let me lose my state.
Before the food, you're not looking at my food before. Now why are you not looking at my food now? So like I was saying earlier. Is there any food brand that can stand this brand? I'm directing the question to you. Let me direct the question to the audience. Me personally, I've eaten this. I'm not done yet. But I can say, who can cook Jamaica like this? Tag them. And if it's not Bib's Kitchen, my sister, my brother, you are missing a lot. I'm coming. You can continue your question now.
Oh yeah, you want to ask me a question? Are you done with your question?
Ask me
your concluding question. So we'll quickly run up with the show because our audience are really staying out to watch this thing to an end. They want to really finish the show.
Basically, I've eaten the food. My side is food. The other food. So far, Newcastle. Which area is the best? Or let me say, which department is the best right now?
You said like I did not get your question.
I come again. I'm done with the food. The food is the best. Now I'm directing the question to you now. Aside this food, there are other foods.
Other foods like onjero, like
onjeja, umajeja, like other foods. Food in quotes. So what other food are you recommending like this? From student area, from part of Malete area, which one is the best right now?
Other food. Gidi, other food. I'm the food myself.
Other food.
Other food.
Other
There
food.
are a lot of foods in my head currently right now. I can't really say this is it. A lot of people do good meals too in Malete, and a lot of students are really, really good with cooking. So I can't really just say this. Do you understand? But currently, Bib's Kitchen is top of the table, baby girl.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, I've eaten Bib's kitchen food and I can say it's the best. But the question I directed to the host was not the question he replied to. Then I'm directing it to the audience right now. We have a lot of food. Aside this food, currently, which food is the best? Which area of Malete provide or dish out the best food or department? You know the food I'm talking about? I'm expecting a reply in the comment section.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us, everyone, because you are really the one having us on this show. I remain your humble host, Giddy, Boy Git, Afa Gidigba. Anything you want to call me, I have a lot of names out there. A lot of people call me different names. I still remain your host. Thank you so much for having us in it.